Perfect. So I'm going to start sharing. Go ahead and share. There we are. And then I'll move you guys a bit to the side. All right. So go ahead and have your notebooks out.
Wait, Miss Rose, there's
Go ahead,
someone in the
honey.
waiting room.
I
There's people in
can't
the
hear
waiting
you
room.
well. Oh, there's people in the waiting room. Thanks so much. Let's see. Who's waiting more? Where's everybody? Oh, here it is. Oh, I think they're no longer there. Okay, Sofía went in. Buenos días, Sofía.
Hi.
Okay. Bueno, vamos a empezar entonces. Vamos a empezar con los... No. Okay. So la clase pasada... Sorry, let me turn off my phone notifications because these people keep asking. La clase pasada empezamos los adverbios de tiempo. And adverbs of time are those time markers, like a little bit like tomorrow, but we already know those. So I didn't feel like there was a need of going over those, like tomorrow, today, next week. Those you already know, or at least you have them in your notes. So that's why I didn't go over them. Entonces, empezamos con temprano. Con temprano, ¿verdad? Y temprano significa early. And I give you a couple phrases like, llegaste temprano. Y, let's see, just for, let's see, ¿quién? Faith, what does it mean? Llegaste temprano? Let's see if you have any.
It's the, I'm sorry, can you repeat that? My Wi-Fi is being a little.
What does this mean? What I highlighted. Llegaste temprano.
Here, let me try to find it. Did you arrive early?
Muy bien. Llegaste means arrive, and then obviously temprano means early. So that's kind of one way you can use it. There's obviously infinite ways to use it. For example, puedes estar, highlighting this one, puedes estar en mi casa mañana temprano. Entonces, puedes, ¿qué es puedes? Anastasia, ¿qué es puedes? Puedes. It's asking a question, obviously, right? It's like when you say puedo. What does it puedo mean? The same thing.
Puedo ir al baño. Can I?
There you go. Can I? Muy bien. Puedes estar. Ruby, ¿qué es estar? Can you, right? This is what it's asking. Can you estar?
Like, be.
Very good. Can you be? And then go ahead and finish it, Piper. En mi casa.
In my house.
Muy bien. And then Benjamin, mañana temprano. What does mañana temprano mean? Mañana temprano.
Oh, okay.
Mañana means
Tomorrow, I think.
tomorrow. And what does temprano mean? It's like right above it.
Early.
Very good. Tomorrow early. So the question is, can you be in my house tomorrow early, or early tomorrow, as you would say it in English, right? So that's how you use temprano. It's an adverb of time, being early. And then we also obviously have late. Entonces, early es temprano. Tarde means late. Okay? And another question, ¿por qué llegaste? And remember, llegaste is arrived. Tarde a la escuela. Entonces, Emily, what is this question asking? ¿Por qué llegaste tarde a la escuela? Emily, go ahead and unmute yourself. I can't find her. Probably kicked out. Oh, no,
Okay.
there she is. Okay, ahí soy yo. So, la
I
pregunta
can't
es,
see the end of
¿por
it.
qué? Oh, it's just a question mark.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Well, I
This
can't.
word means
After it
arrive.
says, why will you
Mhm.
arrive late? And I see Allah, but I can't see the rest of it.
Oh, I'm sorry. It says escuela. What's
Oh.
escuela?
Why will you arrive late to school?
Very good. So, tarde, like temprano, can be used in any context. It could be to arrive late. It could be to eat late, to sleep late, or vice versa, to sleep early, eat early, think early, pay early. Pretty much any verb that you can think of can go with early and late. So those markers of time. And then I showed you one that's tarde o temprano, sooner or later. So we also in Spanish have that phrase. Sooner or later, I will do something. Or sooner or later, as the sentence says, tarde o temprano voy a tener un hermano. Sooner or later, I'm going to have a young brother, like a baby brother. And then I kept using it again. ¿Puedes ir a la tienda temprano? It's another question. So puedes again is can I or can you, right? Since it's puedes. Ir, go to the store, tienda, temprano, early. Very easy to make a question. And then another statement. Mi mamá siempre, and that's when we started with siempre. And Wes, what does siempre mean? Siempre. This word right here.
Is always.
Huh? Always. Very good. Gracias, Ruby, por ayudar a Wes. Mi mamá siempre está tarde para la cena. So my mom is always, what's tarde? Anyone?
Late for dinner.
Very good, late for dinner. Entonces, you can see, you can even combine them. So that was temprano, tarde, y siempre. Those were the first three that we went over. Okay, let me move on to the next slide. I'm trying to get it so that you guys can see. We keep going back to this one. Okay. Adverbios de tiempo. Siempre, and that's when we started again. Siempre vas a venir a mi casa. Will you always come to my house? Siempre eres así. You're always like that. And then obviously, if we have always, then we also have never. So that's another adverb of time. For example, no, nunca. No, never. Never, right? If you want to start translating. Dice, nunca voy a poder comer eso. I'll never be able to, right? That's what poder means. Eat that. And then the famous never say never. Nunca digas nunca. This is how you say, and then of course you have your nunca and nunca. All right, so I'm gonna go a little faster because I need you to take your quiz, but I'm just reviewing a little bit with you. Apenas, barely, and I did misspell it, so let me change it. B-A, there you go. Okay, apenas means barely. That's probably why you don't recognize the word. Apenas means barely. Did you barely go to school? Right, like when you're late. Apenas te fuiste a la escuela. Apenas llegaste. Did you just arrive? Or did you barely arrive? Apenas vas a comer. You're barely gonna eat. And then finally we did, or second to last one, we did aun cuando, which is also the same as aunque. And that means even though. So I made this example. Aunque mi mamá es alta y bonita, yo soy pequeño y feo. So let's translate it so you can understand. Even though my mom is tall and pretty, I am small and ugly. Of course, it's just an example. Okay. Y finalmente, there you go. Okay. Hicimos todavía. Y todavía means still. Like, do you still write on paper? Like a young person telling an old person, right? You still do that? You still write on paper? You're still eating. Todavía estás comiendo. Like your mom asks you after 30 minutes of you and your plate because you don't like the food. You're still eating. You're still sleeping. Todavía estás durmiendo. So the word still can be used in so many contexts. Okay, so those were the words that you were supposed to study for today. Hopefully you did. So go ahead and go to our class plans right now. So remember the way you go to class plans es vas a planes de clase and you go there. So go ahead and go there. And you're gonna click on the quiz link. So vas a hacer clic donde dice quiz de verbos y adverbios. Actually, it's not, well, I won't erase it. It's just adverbs, not the verb. But of course, I still want you to use that. Okay, once you get there, go ahead and let me know. And then click on the form and it'll ask your name and you may begin the quiz. So it's 3 questions. The first two questions is asking for you to use the word in quotes in a sentence. And then the third question is to use those 2 words in a little story. So hopefully it takes you not more than 20 minutes, but I'm gonna time you actually. So you do have to finish under 20 minutes, okay? All right, if you're having trouble accessing, let me know, either through the chat or through whichever way. Mande.
Se me cortó. Entonces, ¿dónde está el examen? ¿En tu
Está
website?
en las, no, en los planes de clase. So vas a los planes de clase, ya sabes cómo entrar, ¿verdad? Le das clic a donde dice quiz y ahí está el quiz.
Okay.
Muy bien. Okay, I want to make sure that everybody is in. So if you can put a thumbs up if you've accessed the quiz and you're taking it now, so I can start the timer. So go ahead and put a thumbs up. Hopefully you know how to do it. Okay, I see one. Another one. Thank you. All right. So I'll start the timer in about 5 minutes, just to be fair with those who are barely getting in. And gracias. 3 questions, do them to the best of your ability. It's just asking you to use the adverbs of time. And I did not put all of them, but I did put some in a sentence. Please remember that using Google Translate is considered cheating. So if I can see you used it, it'll be a 0. So yeah, just refrain. Do the best you can.
How are we answering the questions?
It should have a space for short answer.
Yeah, but are we writing what?
Yes. So here, let me have everybody. If you can look at your screen for 20 seconds so I can explain to you, so that everybody who has a question, right? So here's the quiz, right? And I say usa, which means use, aunque en una oración en futuro. So I'm asking you to use the word aunque, o aun cuando, en una oración en futuro. So you're going to make a sentence in the future tense that includes this word. Question 2, you're going to translate. Thank you very much. That's probably why you're confused. This sentence. I'm barely going to school on Monday. You know all the words for this. And then finally, use todavía, nunca, y siempre. So these 3 words in a small story. I'm looking for like 2 or 3 sentences. Okay? Is that clear with everybody? All right. All right. So if you still have questions, here, I have a question over here. Okay, I'll answer that. Go ahead and start your quiz. So it is 9:38, which means at 9:58, I'm going to stop. And you all need to submit it, okay?
What's hungry?
What's hungry?
Yeah.
Being hungry?
Yeah.
Yeah, tengo hambre.
Tengo hambre. Okay.
Hambre, yeah. Go to English. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's see. Sophia Carnito, can you share your screen with me, please? So I can show you how to do it.
Yeah.
Okay. And here, I think I need to stop sharing mine for a second. Stop share. Okay, go ahead and share it with me. There you go. Okay, so go to the black button over here. You can see it. The one, wait. Okay, the one on the side. That one. There you go. Now, so click on that.
It's not loading.
Okay, there you go. So go to Español Uno.
Oh.
Okay, it might be a little slow, but it'll get there. There you go, and then wait for it. Click on the agenda. There you go. Go all the way to today's day. So today is Wednesday. And go ahead and click on Quiz de Verbo. So the second link, not that one, that's it. Yep, click on it. Might want to let it load. There you go. Now click on the link. Perfect. There you go. Okay, so now you can stop sharing. Perfect. All right, go ahead and do that. So you're good now?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Dude, I'm instant. I'm unmuted.
You're unmuted. All right.
Sorry, my brother came.
You're fine. All right, you have about 10 minutes, a little bit over 10 minutes. Go ahead. I'm gonna stop sharing so I can do this class. Oh, okay. Pause. Let's see. All right, so if I can have your attention now, it is 9:56, or about 20 minutes before class ends. And I'm gonna take advantage of it the most I can. So go ahead and grab your notebook with notes. We are done for the adverbs of time for now. And I wanted to focus a little bit back on irregulars. So vamos a ver los irregulares. So estamos en el futuro, the future tense. Get that away from the, there you go. Muy bien. Entonces, empezamos. The other day we were talking about how there's two ways, hay dos maneras de decir I'm going to. Right? And we'll add this into our notes. This is I'm going to. So es iré, irás, irá, iremos. O voy, vas, va. So I think a lot of you guys really like voy or vamos or vas. So whichever one you want to stick to is fine with me. But then we come across something that's different, and those are the irregulars. So estos son los irregulares. Caber, haber, poder, poner, salir, tener, and all the way to 12. So today we are going to go kind of do a review really quick. Muy bien. So, ¿cómo se usan los irregulares? We have poder, and poder is one of those words, una palabra muy importante. Muy, muy importante, very important. Poder is to be able to. So how do you form the irregular? Well, you simply take out the E right here, and then you add whatever ending you need to add. So in this case, it's the E, es la E con un acento because it's I won't. So go back to this. If you can see how they're spelled, poder is here. All they really did was take out the E. And for all of these, all they really do is take out the vowel before the R. So I, otra vez la I, and then this one changes. Decir gets rid of C and I, and hacer gets rid of C and E. So you're just left with R. And then again, delete all the E's. So that's how you learn how to spell them. You look at the pattern that all the vowels in these words are dropped, except for decir, which means say, and hacer, which means do or make. Those are not, those you drop both C's and C's. You drop them out along with the vowel. Okay, so, ¿cómo funcionan? How do they work? We're here, estamos aquí. Y if I'm going too fast, please let me know. Hopefully we can get through this. Okay, so we saw this last time. I'm gonna grab my pointer. Vimos esto la otra vez. Y vimos que poder significa to be able to. And so when you want to say, I won't be able to take the kids to school, this is how you do it. There you go. And that's what it means. And of course, there's the other way to do irregulars that gets rid of this whole spelling change. And that's when you introduce vas. For example, vas a poder. It's a question, right? Vas a poder comer todo ese pastel. Are you going to be able to eat all that cake? All right. Or will you be able to? So these two are exactly the same thing. Entonces, para crear los irregulares, you can do two things. Number one, you can drop the vowel, the E, quitas la E, and then you just add the ending like you already know how to. And number two, you add vas, o voy, o vamos. Okay? All right, in your notebook, I want you to create a sentence using poder in the future tense using either or. So using the new spelling or using voy. If you're gonna use voy, remember poder stays the same. It stays original. Okay, so go ahead and write a sentence using this word, usando esta palabra, in either form 1 or form 2. Okay. And let me exit the slide so I can label that. Entonces, this is form 1. This is one way to do it. And then this is form 2. This is another way to do it. So again, one simply drops the vowel and the other one includes voy or vas or vas. Okay? Go ahead and take a minute. And I'll do one with you. Actually change it to black. Green is kind of funny. Get out of the way. Okay. And I'll do one for each. So this is form 1. No podremos. So notice it's me and somebody else. No podremos ir. No podremos ir a, where do I go? A la plaza por el coronavirus. Very sad. Y form 2, say no voy a poder ir al restaurante con mi mamá. Okay, so you see I created version 1. And really quick. And I created also version 2. And both talk about going to one place, right? No podremos, we won't go or we won't be able to go to Plaza because of the virus. And the second sentence says, I won't be able to go to the restaurant with my mom. Okay? So again, there's 2 ways to construct para hacer poder. Y ambos son irregulares. Both of them are irregular. Okay, muy bien. Let me go forward. Oh, actually, before I move forward, no, Carly, can you tell me your sentence? Can you hear me? Carly? Okay. Oh, Sophia. Go ahead and tell me your sentence, please. This is where I were to unmute. Go ahead. I can hear you.
Me or her?
Oh, Sofía Carnero, lo siento.
Okay.
Sofía? Microphones aren't working today. Let's see. Let me try back with. Oh, Caitlin. Go ahead, Kate.
Vas a poder beber todo ese leche.
Muy bien. Vas a poder beber toda esa leche. Okay. Well, I'm going to move on now because that is actually a review. Let's see if I can go for another 5 more minutes. Entonces, tenemos los irregulares, and we've done poder so far. So I'm going to unhighlight it or highlight it a different color. There it is. We're going to make it a blue color. Okay, so we've done that one. Entonces, ahora vamos a usar decir y hacer. So let's start with decir. I think you guys can see. Decir means to say. Go ahead and copy down in your notes. Decir means to say. So when you want to say, let's see, you want to say, quieres decir, I will say, right? Or I will say. How do you say I will say?
I
Well,
lost my
again, there's two ways.
I lost my pen and I don't know where it went.
Oh, lo siento. Takes a while to look for it. Okay. Okay, so we have decir, which means to say or tell. I should put that there. Say or tell, the same thing. So there's one way to do it. You do D-E, I'm sorry, D-I, like that. So this is the new root. It went from decir, that's the original, right? And now goes to dir, okay? And this root will stay the same throughout. So dire, and it has an invisible accent here that I can't put because slides are in English. Dire means I will say, okay? And let me write a sentence for example. Let's see, el próximo lunes, which means next Monday, yo diré a mi papá que, you always have a que. When you're going to say diré, you always have a que in front of it. Diré a mi papá que necesito dinero. Okay. Entonces, oh, there you go. Yay. El próximo lunes, next Monday, I, right, will say to who? To my dad. And this que doesn't mean what. This que means that. Okay. So what does it say in English? ¿Qué quiere decir en inglés? Next Monday, I'll say to my dad that I need money. Okay, so let's go for it. Próximo lunes, next Monday, yo diré, you don't even need yo. You can just keep it diré, because if you have the you already know it's yo. Diré a mi papá, there it is, that. And so this that is this que. So just like in English, when you say, I'll say that, right? That's the same thing. So it's diré que. These two are always together. So I'm gonna write this little rule, diré plus que. These two always together. Siempre juntos. Okay, even if there's something in the middle, like here, I'll tell my dad. Even if there is something in the middle of this que, the que is still there. So no matter where it goes, okay? All right, so that's one way. And the second way to do this is, of course, using voy. So voy a decir. And of course, decir stayed the same. Se quedó igualito. So I'm going to say voy a decir. Put it in yellow. Voy a decir means also I'll say. Okay, so there's another way. Once again, if way number 2 is easier for you, hey, go for it. I don't really mind, but I want to teach you both just in case. Okay, so voy a decir, let me use the same example. So I'll use example A. El próximo lunes voy a decir a mi papá que necesito, necesito dinero, so that I need money. And there's my accent. Gracias. So again, two ways of saying something. Próximo lunes, same at the top. Next Monday, voy a decir, I'll say to my dad that, here's another that, I need, necesito dinero. You could have said yo, but you don't really need that. Okay? Oh, thank you, Google. Oh, never mind. Muy bien. So we're going to stop right here. So far we've done two words. We have done poder y hemos hecho decir. So I'm going to highlight it in blue just so you can go back to it and study it. There you go. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to explain the homework. And let me go back. So you can put away your notes, but go ahead and take out your agendas or phones if you're putting homework on your phone. So here's your homework. You are going to, you're going to do two things. So number one, you're going to do a reading, and that is due on Monday. So I already wrote it here that it's due on Monday, 4/20. And you're going to read from our Lecturas book. So how do you get to our Lecturas book? Well, it's on the website. You go to the website. Let me let it load. I don't know why it always goes here. Here it is. So I go to my website, class page, and all the way on the bottom, there's this lady reading a book with a cup of coffee, right? And it says lectura. Lectura means reading. I'm going to click on that. And it's going to take me a section in Google Classroom that says Libro de Español. Libro means book, the Spanish book, right? You're going to click on that book, and it's a PDF, a pretty long PDF. And there's a lot of stories in here. There's so many stories you can choose from. I think there's over 50 stories. So once again, you go to the website. Under the guy with headphones, there's the lady with the book. I'm going to click on that. That's going to take you to this PDF. Do not turn anything here. So this is just a material. It's not an assignment. You're going to turn in your reading in a classwork thing. So let me create that. Let me create assignment. And this is homework number 3. So tarea número, there you go. Número 3. Okay, and what you have to do is read a story from the book. You're gonna do you're gonna write new words you find, define them, so you have to use dictionary or whatever you use for Spanish, and write a 10-sentence summary on the story. So what it was the story about. So similar to the video, pretty similar. But this one is requiring you to read. And that's going to be worth 30 points. It is due on Monday. So you have a couple days to get it done. And then it's going to be due at 8 a.m. All right. So I'm going to assign it. That's homework number 3. Once again, it's from a book. And if you don't, I don't know, the website's not working. If you go all the way to the bottom, there's your book right there. But usually you can get lost in Google Classroom. Okay, your next homework, let me go back to this. Your next homework is to do a Flipgrid video. Okay, so I already have Flipgrid, and it's called Cuando yo sea adulto, when I'm an adult. And I want you to talk about the things you will do when you grow up. And I want you to use some of the verbs that the irregular verbs. So poder and decir, like when I grow up, I'll be able to drive and get married and whatnot. So I want you to film yourself talking. Okay, you can always write stuff and read it off. So those are your two homeworks. Go back to that. So one is the reading, and the other one is the Flipgrid video. Okay. All right. Let me stop my share. I'm gonna stop.